Hello everyone. In this video we will explain about why do we feel afraid. Most of them can be learned. Examples such as spiders, snakes, darkness, are natural fears. Usually these fears arise when we are young, mostly influenced by the environment and culture, so children are not automatically afraid of spiders. As we age, fear is developed due to associations. Norholm compared him to a war veteran who managed to survive with a bomb hidden in his shopping bag. If other people saw this, they would definitely take another shopping bag. This is because he has a response to fight. This is an association that has been made between the cue and the outcome of fear, said Norholm. This is the same response a child has when they see spooky decorations at a Halloween party. It all has to do with context. The child may not know that skeletons or skulls are scary things, but we parents say over and over that skulls are very scary. He became influenced and ended up thinking that skull decorations for Halloween parties are very scary, continued Norholm explained. How does our brain process fear? According to Norholm, when we are faced with something that can make us afraid, the brain will react by fighting back or being silent. For example, if you see a snake while climbing a mountain in the forest, there will be two reactions in the brain. The first reaction is that the sensory system in the amygdala of the brain begins to react by giving orders to the brain to what we see, what we hear and what we smell that this is something to be afraid of. The adrenaline response tells the heart to beat faster and makes the body sweat. Almost simultaneously, there is a second reaction that makes people think calmly. It could be because they have been faced with something like that before. There is some evidence to suggest that seeking out pleasurable sensations such as gambling and eating can release dopamine, explains Norholm. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that helps us to control reward and pleasure in our brain. We know that the more we value something, the more they will do, he continued. According to Norholm, research shows that doing sensational things is not dangerous. For example, athletes in extreme sports, they continue to do dangerous things because every time they do it, they survive. There are some people who really enjoy fear or enjoy living in fear, said Glenn Sparks, a professor of communications at Purdue University. Sparks is an expert in the cognitive and emotional impact of media, especially horror films. Some people even look for a very sensational experience, because when they get that experience, their adrenaline gets boosted. A simple example is horror movie lovers and roller coaster lovers, continued Sparks explaining. Sparks revealed that seeking sensation is mostly done by men. This is because men have been socialized not to show signs of being under stress, but to subdue it. While women are very natural to show signs when stressed, said Sparks. Sparks explains that a study shows humans can overcome some fears by constantly confronting them. Examples are extreme sports, horror films, snakes and spiders. Because when we face it more and more, the level of tolerance will grow by itself. But the thing to remember is that fear is not a bad thing. It is a survival mechanism for humans for millions of years. We hope you can understand it. See you in the next video.